जय श्री माताजी। ऑनलाइन उपस्थित विश्व के सभी साधकों का सुबह के ध्यान सत्र में हार्दिक स्वागत है। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी को वंदन करके हम सब ध्यान की स्थिति में बैठते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आज का ध्यान सत्र शुरू करने की कृपया अनुमति प्रदान कीजिए। सामूहिक बंधन। अपना चित्त हृदय में लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे हृदय में विराजिए। श्री माताजी, आपकी कृपा में हमारा हृदय निर्मल, शुद्ध एवं विशाल बनाइए। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी कृपा में हम केवल शुद्ध आत्मा हैं। तीन महामंत्र तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र।
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महात्रिपुरा साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
जय श्री माताजी। संतुलन करने हेतु अपना राइट हैंड पृथ्वी तत्व पर रखते हैं। अपना चित्त ईड़ा नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के ईड़ा नाड़ी पर तमोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व भूमि तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी कृपा आकर सामूहिकता की ईड़ा नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। राइट हैंड गोद में, लेफ्ट हैंड आकाश की तरफ। चित्त पिंगला नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के पिंगला नाड़ी पर रजोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व, अतिरिक्त उष्णता, भविष्य के विचार, अहंकार आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी कृपा आकर सामूहिकता की पिंगला नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। लेफ्ट हैंड गोद में, अपना चित्त मध्य नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा आकर हमें संतुलन दीजिए, हमें वर्तमान में रखिए। अपना चित्त मूलाधार चक्र पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के मूलाधार चक्र पर श्री गणेश जी की शक्ति जागृत कीजिए, कार्यान्वित कीजिए। श्री माताजी कृपा आकर हमें अबोध बनाइए, हमें सुबुद्धि दीजिए। श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्ष।
ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षात् आत्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचा नमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवश्च ऊर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्द द्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो अनिलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा स्वं विष्णु स्वं रुद्र स्वं इन्द्र स्वं अग्नि स्वं वायु स्वं सूर्य स्वं चन्द्रमा स्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरोम गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्च अन्त्यरूपं बिन्दुः उत्तररूपं नादः सन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निःसृत् गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। प्रयात एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
अपना चित्त मूलाधार पर लाते हैं। श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। अपना चित्त मध्य नाड़ी से सहस्रार पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे सहस्रार पर विराजिए। श्री माता जी कृपा आकर हमारा आत्म साक्षात्कार दृढ़ कीजिए। श्री माता जी कृपा आकर हमें निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा आकर हमें निर्विचार निर्विकल्प ध्यान में स्थित कीजिए। जय श्री माता जी। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करते हैं। श्री गुरु पूजा कबेला 1994 पार्ट 1।
Today, you all have gathered here to worship me as your Guru. I must say that I lack many qualities that a Guru should have. In the sense, I cannot be strict with you. I cannot be stern with you. And I really don't know how to punish you for doing wrong things. This may be because normally I think the gurus have problems with their disciples who are mostly not realized souls. As they are not realized souls, the gurus find it difficult to communicate or talk to them about the subtle problems that they have. I know of many gurus, even in modern times, who've been really very, very strict. And also they told me that they have achieved their realization by working very hard and by suffering under the strictness of the gurus. Sometimes I was really filled with great compassion for such disciples who haven't yet received their realization. They had gurus who were really realized souls, and they never had their realization. And the guru was extremely strict with them. There was one gentleman I met in Kolhapur, and he got realization in 1 minute. So he told me that his guru had told me to go for fast every month at least for 8 days. All right. Then he asked me to build a temple of the Tatreya in his village. And every day he must go and worship the Tatreya in the morning time and in the evening time. He spent so much money. And still he didn't get realization. And while you hardly took 2 minutes to give me realization, Mother, what is this? How you have been so gracious to me. So I didn't know what to answer him. I didn't want to talk against his guru because I know he is a realized soul. Actually, most of these gurus and incarnations were very helpless with human beings. Perhaps they didn't have such beautiful disciples as I have. Perhaps at this time, all the good people who were seeking divinity are born, and they are here as Sahajogis. I never had to work very hard on them. Of course, once in a while, you do get a person who tries to trouble us, who tries to create problems. But modern times are so special, I think, that's very easy to give realization to people. At the time of Moses, he had made laws because of the decadent society of the Jews at that time. And that one was very hard, very, very hard, which we know today as Shariat, was taken over by the Muslims. And even now the punishments, according to so-called Quran, are so hard that you can't believe it. And most of the pressure of all their dharmic laws are on the women. Whatever it is, even in the Bible, if you read Christ, he has said that all those 10 commandments are nothing. You have to go beyond them. And he says, if your one eye is mischievous, is committing sin, take it out. What's the use of the whole body getting contaminated by that? Or if your one arm is doing something that is wrong, you better remove it. Because of one arm, the whole body will suffer. He said that, it is said that you should not be adulterous, but I would say that you should not have eyes in which for any woman you have desire, you have committed a great sin, and you'll all go to hell, all those people will do it. So you should not have adulterous eyes. Another thing he has said, that if somebody slaps you on one face, you should turn the another cheek towards that person. When I knew about these laws, I said, how can you have such people in this world? It's a very subtle thing. And the last of all, which was very, very good, was that you should be righteous. Righteous more than all the scribes and all the Pharisees, I mean the priest and all these people. You have to be much more righteous than them. I mean, in early age when I read it, I thought, where can you find such people who can be called anywhere near Christ's description? It was inconceivable at that time. India is one place, as I told you, people are dharmic by their own, we can say, their own genes, you can call them, or you can say they are extremely dharmic because of traditions, brought up like that. In my time, in the South India and Maharashtra, I think we were very dharmic family and it was very dharmic atmosphere. Still, these things that Christ has described was not there. For example, anger was regarded as a great asset. People used to boast, "I'm very angry with that person." They used to say like that. Very common. Of course, I don't think in India anybody can say, "I hate you," because it's regarded something sinful and stupid. Because to hate somebody is being adharmic. But of course, they did say so many things that were not at all permissible by the laws of Christ. And then came Muhammad Sahib, who just found that nothing works out. So I think they adopted Shariat, but not Muhammad Sahib, but they had adopted already the Shariat. He accepted. He said, "All right, this Shariat can be worked out." But it is so inhuman and has no balance because only the women have to suffer, nothing to men. If a woman did adultery, then she was punished, but not the man. Even, I don't know what is the law here, but in India, if a woman who is married does adultery, such a man has to be punished. But if the married man does adultery, there is no punishment. All these things, I know, cannot be forced on anyone. Whatever Christ must have said, he must have said in his own meditative mood. He was surrounded by people who tried to kill him, and they killed him ultimately. And the kind of people they were, especially at that time, the Romans, extremely cruel. So how can he say that if somebody slaps you on one cheek, you turn another cheek to that person? Very angry, hot-tempered people were there. Krishna, of course, said it very clearly that krodhat vijayate samoha. Krodha is the worst thing. Anger is the worst sin according to him. Only from anger everything comes out. But he didn't say how the anger comes in. He didn't talk about it, that the source of anger was your liver and also your upbringing. These two things give you horrible anger. Unless and until you witness yourself, your realization has no meaning. You should separate yourself from yourself and see for yourself what is really wrong with you. Now, supposing somebody is a very hot-tempered person, instead of taking pride in it or using that temper to control others, he should try to control himself. How? First is the krodha. Anybody who wants to be a saint should know that anger, this krodha, should have no place. How do you do it? You first of all witness yourself how you behave. For example, I would say artificially you become angry, artificially. And stand before the mirror. See your face, how you look like. You'll be surprised. It looks like a face of a monkey or a tiger or I don't know what animal you must have been in last life. And then you are amazed that you are still carrying the traces of that previous life that was whatever was the animal. Then the second thing would be take out the anger upon yourself. As we have in Sahajayoga, we write down our own names and beat it. But should be that if you get angry with yourself, then you will see that you have won over your anger. Because angry people only torture others, they don't torture themselves. Of course, sometimes they feel bad, later on they feel I should not have done this, they develop a left visually. But mainly, if you start getting angry with yourself, why should I have done this? Why did I do this? Why should I get tempted to this? You'll be surprised your temper will go down. And also, physically, you should see you have a liver problem. With that, you just face yourself and tell that I am going to get rid of this liver problem. How dare it become my enemy and stop my ascent in spirituality. So the witness state has to be developed. For a Sahaja Yogi, it is very important to develop a witness state. But normally what happens, that Sahaja Yogis develop a witness state for others. Now you know in Sahaja Yoga, the door is open to everyone. And some mad people also walk in. Some funny people also walk in. Some very bad charactered people also walk in. All kinds of things. So now you should see, what are you worried about? Are you worried about people who have problems, who are no good, for whom you cannot say that they will be Sahaja Yogis, or you are enjoying the people who have got Sahaja Yoga? This temper sometimes has made people really mad, I tell you. Can go into your head and can make you mad. And we have some mad people in Sahaja Yoga. We have still. But they have become so mad that now they are no more angry, they are no more troublesome, they are just mad, that's all. For such people you shouldn't worry. There's no need to witness others, witness yourself. And I sometimes feel that anger comes through too much austerity, too much of extreme nature also. Some Sahaja Yogis are extremely austere about everything. It's maddening. In Sahaja Yoga, everything is Sahaj. It's spontaneous. You are not to be austere. It should not be particular. I said now it's not better not to wear a black sari or something, if I say so. Then it doesn't become a sentence from Brahma. Supposing then somebody is wearing a black sari and coming, you will all run away from that person. Or black clothes. It's not that. You are gurus yourself. Why should you be afraid of any kind of person who comes to you, whether it is black, white or any type? Why should you have any fear? The another side of temper is fear. A man who is hot-tempered always have fear because he sees himself in others. He sees that another person also must be having the same kind of temper and he'll attack me. So he is always on the protective. In a Sahaj manner, what we do is to live without fear. He said that wages of sin is fear. But I would say wages of anger. Those people who were very aggressive, say, for example, develop frights, all kinds of frights. Those countries who have invaded other countries and rule other countries and have got the experience of their ego, of their anger, become extremely frightened people. Especially the soldiers who go on the war, kill so many people and come back, and they are frightened. I asked one of them in America, I said, what are you frightened of? He said, I feel that I have killed so many people, now so many will kill me. But I said, why do you think like that? Why should anybody kill you? He says, because why did I kill others? Why did I kill others? Because I killed others, so anybody can kill me, isn't it, without rhyme and reason. Logically I agreed. But his fear was so much that when he came in my presence, he was just shaking. The whole body was shaking with fear. So, whatever aggression we do, boomerangs on us, and we become very frightened about everything. In Sahaj, you witness yourself as a separate identity. All your past is finished, gone, you are not bothered. And you remain in a state which is fearless. This state has to be achieved through Sahajayoga. Very easy once you know that you are protected, you will have no fear, and as you will have no fear, you will not have also temper. It works vice versa sometimes. It's a very common thing I have seen. A very aggressive person will be described by a psychologist as a man of insecurity. It's nice to say that, but it's not true. He makes everybody insecure, then how can he be insecure? If another person feels insecure with that person, that means this man is not insecure, but he is over-secured. If you tell him that, then only he will improve. But if you say you have insecurity, then he thinks, yes, my condition is pitiable. Even if I kill somebody, it's all right, because my condition is pitiable. Such arguments work out in such a manner that you become convinced about yourself. But if you see as a witness, you see, what have I done so far? Have I been able to conquer myself? Sahajayoga is not to conquer others or to control others, but to conquer yourself. If you have not done that, you can be self-certified, oh, I have been Sahajayogi, I have been so great, I have been this, that makes no difference. Have you completely transformed yourself, changed yourself, and now, in your presence, do people feel secure? If they feel insecure, then something wrong with you. Or if you feel insecure, also there's something wrong with it. Now this excuse to give that, Mother, I am insecure, then you are not a Sahajayogi. As simple as that. Giving explanation like that shows you are not even a Sahajayogi. So now to become the Guru, first of all, you should have a great sense of forgiveness. So much so like Buddha's. Once Buddha was giving a lecture in a village, and suddenly somebody came in and started abusing him, saying all kinds of things and all that. Then somebody told him, what are you doing? He is Buddha, the one who is enlightened one. He is trying to help us to become good, and you came and shouted at him. So he was repentant. He went to see Buddha, but Buddha had gone to another village. So he went to another village, second day, and he went and fell at the feet of Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha said, what's the matter? Why are you falling at my feet? He said, sir, I must say that I didn't know. You were the enlightened one, I just shouted at you, said things, I don't know what happened to me. So please forgive me. He said, when did you say this to me? Yesterday. Where? In such place. He said, yesterday is finished now. What is there to forgive? Now, he came begging of his forgiveness, repenting immediately. He said, yesterday is over. That is one of the greatest qualities Sahajogis should have. To call yourself a guru, you must also have maturity. And the maturity part is sometimes very... Like yesterday in the drama, I was surprised when it took some time, some people came in when they were giggling just like children. It shows no maturity, no respect. Anything laughable is there, of course one can laugh. Very enjoyment is there. But shows such childishness, they are doing some drama, making fun of them. Very common. With Sahajogis I have seen, especially ladies, they laugh at things where they should never laugh. I'm sitting there and you are watching something. What is there to laugh? Shows complete immaturity. Another thing I've seen is in small things, especially in money matters. It's very funny. I have to tell you this. Turkish people, our Sahajogis, have no money. Everything was stolen away from. So I said, all right, you send some shirts here and we'll sell those shirts, and extra money you can take it, because they would not take money from you. So when they sent the shirt here, they said that, mother, I don't know marketing. They said, mother, it should be $21, $22. Many of them said it is expensive. Then I said, all right, collect money from everyone, $22 each without giving any shirt, finished, per turkey. But a false guru takes money from you, you don't mind. Sahajayoga is free, of course. No doubt, Sahajayoga is free. But you have to contribute. How are we to run this Sahajayoga? There's no sense of donation in you at all. For a guru, one must know how to donate. I'm surprised sometimes. There is no sense of donation. We got something, say, terracotta from India to help those people. And I was surprised that these Belgian women are so funny that they were telling everybody it is expensive. If they don't want to buy, they need not buy. Others were willing to buy, but these women were telling that these things are expensive. Where do you contribute for Sahajayoga? Now we had to have this pendal. We had to have all kinds of things. What do you contribute? This attachment to money can never be good for a guru. I have no attachment at all. If you ask anyone, they'll tell. Even my husband will tell that. That from inside I am absolutely detached. I don't know also, I don't know banking, I don't know how to keep account, somebody keep account, somebody does that. But this attachment to money in Sahajayoga, I won't say like Christ that you will all go to hell, but you won't rise much higher. You have come for your spiritual ascent. I don't say you go to Himalayas, stand in the cold, stand on your heads, nothing of the kind. But the another defect they call in me is that I never tell them that you must contribute. It is to be done with pleasure, with happiness, that you can contribute something to Sahajayoga. In any case, whether you give it or not, I'll have to contribute for Turkey, no doubt. I'll do that. Now, this kind of a thing, as a market is there, this is expensive, this is cheap, this, that. This is just an excuse because I know you can never contribute even $20 for anything. So I bring their clothes. All right. They have stitched the shirt, sent it here, and now I'm surprised. But if the free presents are given, it's very much acceptable. And nobody sees how expensive it is. So now I would say that on money matters, a guru has to be absolutely detached and giving and generous. You'll enjoy your generosity, but the problem is you are not generous at all. You think Sahajayoga is another marketplace where you are coming. So the generosity part is so much missing, and it's very surprising. They asked me that, Mother, please, we need some chiffon skirts and blouses for this summer. You stitch them for them, bring all the way. Nobody wants to buy, it's all lying there. There's no shopping here. So I'm going to tell you that as long as all these things are exhausted, I am not going to ask any country to send anything here for sale. To believe that you are Sahajayogi, you are sadly mistaken. Your attention so much. You will go to hairdressers, you will do all kinds of things, but for Sahajayoga you have no money. Today, as everybody has said, Mother, you should be little stern, you must tell. I am telling you this. Your progress will be very slow. Secondly, you have to introspect to find out what have you done for Sahajayoga. How many people you have given realization. You have powers. These gurus never had powers, though they were realized souls. You have powers to give realization. How many you have done it? And once you start doing that, you get about 10 people, 20 people from somewhere, you become great masters, and you start talking about your great mastery and that you know everything, that you are the guru, you are the Adishakti. This is at the Agya level. As soon as you reach the Agya level, you get this into your heads. So many, of course, have done so much for Sahajayoga, otherwise it would not have been possible to see this today. For all those who have not done anything, I must tell you that you are just standing at the same steps. Your Kundalini has risen, but you have done nothing to give it to others. Unless and until you give it, you cannot go. There are many I know who don't want to give because they think we'll catch. Don't want to look after others because they think they'll get egos. This is not the way to be in Sahajayoga. You have to do something which is very important to spread Sahajayoga. We are talking of global peace, of global transformation. And what are we doing for it? First, improve your quality. And that improvement can only come through sincere, honest introspection and also witnessing yourself every moment, how you behave. I must tell you about myself that from my very childhood I was like a grandmother. I would not tolerate anything nonsense, any stupid jokes, anything, like a grandmother. And now I am a grandmother also. And this maturity has to come in you. To talk cheaply is all right. Some people have that habit. They are no Sahajogis. But the ones who follow them and talk like that shows that they have no maturity. If they were matured, they would change all these people. Wherever they are matured people, they definitely transform others. And their own behavior, people are surprised how they are. This may be exceptional, maybe very few like that. But only thing why I am pointing it out to you, that when you find somebody like that, then please try not to listen to such a person, not to follow such a person. But such a person is extremely forward type. And everybody becomes sort of a follower of such a useless Sahajogi, so-called. So we have to mature. Now, how do we mature? Many ask me this question. We mature by meditation, by nirvicharita. You have to in thoughtless awareness to grow. Otherwise you cannot grow. Now,
जय श्री माता जी। श्री आदि शक्ति मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आज का ध्यान हम आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारे अंदर गुरु तत्व प्रस्थापित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारे भवसागर में विश्व निर्मल धर्म की स्थापना कीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें परम चैतन्य से आशीर्वादित कीजिए। कृपा कर हमारा धार्मिक आध्यात्मिक उत्थान कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें सहज के मर्यादा में रखिए। हमारा क्रोध, आक्रामकता, अहंकार नष्ट कीजिए। हमें संतुलन में रखिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारा चित्त स्थिर कीजिए। हमें क्षमाशील बनाइए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपके श्री चरणों पर हमारा कोटि कोटि नमन, कोटि कोटि नमन, अनंत कोटि नमन। जय श्री माता जी। सामूहिक बंधन लेते हैं। जय श्री माता जी। आज के कार्यक्रम, आज शाम का ध्यान ठीक 7 बजे प्रतिष्ठान पुणे यूट्यूब चैनल पर लाइव प्रसारित होगा। आज का ध्यान सत्र यहीं पे संपन्न होता है। अब हम सहज संगीत का आनंद लेते हैं। आज का दिन सबके लिए आनंदमय मंगलमय रहो। जय श्री माता जी।
गणपति आयो रे लाल घर, गणपति आयो रे।
गणपति आयो रे लाल घर, गणपति आयो रे।
भोला गए कैलाश, कैलाश कैलाश, भोला गए कैलाश, गोराकश नान रचायो रे, आयो रे।
गणपति आयो रे लाल घर, गणपति आयो रे।
चंदन चौकी ढाए गुराने मर्दन की ना, चंदन चौकी ढाए गुराने मर्दन की ना, तन का चैतन्य समेत बना एक पुतला दीना। चंदन चौकी ढाए गौराने मर्दन की ना, तन का चैतन्य समेत बना एक पुतला दीना। सुंदर बालक दिव्या शक्ति से जीवित कीना, गौरा माने वही गणेश कहाय। लाल घर गणपति आयो रे,
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
लाडली ने तुझे जन्म दियो है, किस लाडली ने तुझे जन्म दियो है। जन्म दियो है तुझे, जन्म दियो है, जन्म दियो है तुझे, जन्म दियो है। किसने दियो उपदेश लाल घर गणपति आयो रे, आयो रे,
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
भोला गए कैलाश, 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 भोला गए कैलाश, गोराश नान रचायो रे, आयो रे,
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
गोरा ने मुझे जन्म दियो है, मात गोरा ने मुझे जन्म दियो है। जन्म दियो है मुझे, जन्म दियो है, जन्म दियो है मुझे, जन्म दियो है। भोला ने दियो उपदेश लाल घर गणपति आयो रे,
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
भोला गए कैलाश, 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 भोला गए कैलाश, गोराश नान रचायो रे, आयो रे,
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
गौरा माँ के तुम हो दुलारे, निर्मल माँ के बेटे प्यारे, निर्मल माँ के बेटे प्यारे। काट दो सारे कलेश लाल घर, गणपति आयो रे,
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
भोला गए कैलाश, कैलाश कैलाश, भोला गए कैलाश, गौराश नाल रचायो रे, आयो रे,
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे,
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे।
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, 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 शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। सिद्धि सदन गज बदन विनायक, 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 कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक, कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मुद मंगल दाता, मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता, मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता, विद्या वारिधि बुद्धि विधाता, विद्या वारिधि बुद्धि विधाता, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मांगत योगी जन कर जोरे, 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 बसहु श्री माताजी मानस मोरे, बसहु श्री माताजी मानस मोरे, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए